I won already circle 4 and 5, and I got the ship. All right, and I'm gonna go back and show you that I have the ship. Then I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna kind of show you how to. And so there's a way to win this, and let me go show you that I do have the ship, so that you think that I'm not making this up. You can see I'm not making this up. All right. Before we go over to here's the ship. All right, I'm gonna show you right. We have the ship right here. For a while here. I don't know why it goes live. It kind of slows down everything. Well, there's the ship, and I'm gonna take it out so you can see you can see the ship, and then we're gonna go after this little match we do here. We're gonna go back, and I'm gonna show you how this is done. All right, so for those people who have been frustrated to win circle 4 and 5. Now this should work for possibly circle 3, maybe for all the circles. After 5, I just didn't see any need to continue to go. I already won the ship. I don't need anything else. So I don't see any need to go. But I'm going to show you how this Nicholas is pretty good. It's a pretty good destroyer. All right. Now you got to know Nicholas. These destroyers are, you know, like they're paper thin. So you know, you look at them, they blow up. So that's basically the way they work. All right. So here's the Nicholas. You can see I did win the Nicholas. And I know I got that rock and roll music too. All right. So we're just gonna play a little bit here, and then from here I'm gonna go show you how to win this. So just look at this a couple seconds, and and then we'll go there. We're playing the circle match here, where you gotta go and conquer the circle. But I'll give you a little, I'm not making this up like other people might be. I'll just making a bunch of BS, and they might not have won the ship. I won the ship. There it is, right there. All right. So on that one, on the circle 5, circle 4, circle 5, like I said, it should work for circle 3 and circle 2. All right. Now, as soon as I'm done with this match, we're gonna jump over there, and I'm gonna show you how it's done. You're gonna need possibly to make some friends over there. Now, I've done it where somebody understood what I was trying to do. I was playing 4, and somebody actually understood what I was trying to do. And actually, I was playing 3, going to 4, and they understood what I was trying to do, and they kind of followed my lead, and we won. I won the circle 4, and then on circle 5, a guy realized I was. He heard it from somewhere else because I made a video on how to win this, how it should be won before I won. I made a video. And I put it on the video that there was a possible way how to win this, but you had to do it where you had to move the ship around. And I left it at there. I left it at that. I didn't go any further in that on it because it felt like people didn't want to help and anything. And I think it was around 2 days later, I think Jaguar or somebody must have seen my video, and when they tried it the way I was saying. How to win circle 5, and they actually won the ship. All right, so I said, what the heck? It looks like people are actually using the idea. And it looks, I don't know if it was on the I can say my idea came from my mind. It didn't come from somebody. I didn't look at somebody's video. All right, maybe somebody had the same idea, and they may be another video out there on that. All right, but as far as I know, I made a video on that, and then later on I noticed it's somebody like Jaguar. They said they seen a video where they heard that this is the way they won, was going through the circle. All right, so I'm just messing around here a little bit here. Let me try to take out this guy a little bit. All right, let's see. Whoops. All right, got him. All right. I'm not gonna hang out here too much. I'm gonna go back to port, and we're gonna go and we're gonna try, and I'm gonna show you how to win this. Kind of, because if there's nobody there to really help out, then I'm going to be able to show anything. All right, let me get out of here. All right, this is how the Halloween. This is where most people are stuck. We only got a couple more days left here. Yeah, 6 more days here left to actually win this. All right. So I'm going to pop over here. And there was a guy that I was talking to. There was he had some interest in going to level 6. I'm here, but I'm not doing this to win. I'm doing this more to show you how to win. All right. First of all, you got to take the chamber. All right, which is the big battleship. Don't, I haven't found a way to win with the was a destroyer or the cruiser. I only found a way to win with the ship. The setup. This is the setup. All right. All right. Hang on a second. Now, here you go. Let me show you the captain here. Now, as you can see, I'm fully loaded. I maxed her out as much as I can in the rank. And what you do is you check the first one, then you move on to the next lane, and you check the second one, the second one, the second one. And then the skeleton, you check that. Now they all got their own little meeting, what they do, but this is the way I have my ship set up. And you make sure this is where you gotta use all your tokens, money, whatever it is, the ones that you get from the game. Use them on there. You have it set up like this. This is the way I have it set up. This is the way I won. This is the way I won the 2 circles. All right. So this is the setup. Alright, and then you go into the game. Okay. So, sometimes it gets in there pretty fast, and I've actually had to wait up to around almost 15 minutes one time. I had to, I think I was at 15 or right about almost at 15. I had to wait sometimes. I think normally you wait only a couple minutes, and it'll let you in, depending, I guess, what time of the day it is, how many people are on the server, and all this other stuff. Alright, so if you've been frustrated winning this, I think if you try this, like in, level, Circle 1, Circle 2, I think it's pretty easy to win. Circle 3, I won that. Wasn't that difficult. Circle 4 started getting really difficult, and Circle 5 really turned into a nightmare. Alright, and to win Circle 5. Alright, so actually it's actually Circle 5. When I say win Circle 5, actually it was winning Circle 4 so I can go into Circle 5. Alright, so, but that was, so you could say Circle 3 and Circle 4 were actually very hard to win. It looks like we're going to get into the game here kind of early, which is great. Alrighty. Okay. Now what you got to do here is hopefully you get into a game where you have 2 battleships, or you have 2 battleships, 1 destroyer, and 2 destroyers, 1 cruiser, and 2 battleships. Hopefully you get, that's the balance you see for one of these games, which is good. All right, I'm gonna turn around here. Okay, what you gotta start doing here is you gotta start turning around. You gotta start making a U-turn. Now here I am. I'm heading from 5 into Circle 6. All right, is where I'm heading here to. But I'm just gonna give you an idea on how to do this. So this is what you gotta do. This is the way I won Circle. You could say 3 going to 4 and 5 going into 6. Both of them were won this same way, same tactic that I'm using here. There was help. There was people that understood what I was trying to do, and they helped. There was actually people trying to stop me from doing this tactic, and there was one individual who actually stopped me from doing this tactic. He stuck his ship in front of me, almost halfway, getting to the point where I was going to win the ship. He stopped me from winning the ship because I guess he didn't understand what I was trying to do, and he screwed up. Look, people, the goal of this game is for you to protect the Transylvania. That's the goal. All right, and wherever the Transylvania goes, that's where you go with your ship to protect it. Okay, so, and nobody said anything that you cannot move the Transylvania. It's not part of the rules. So there's only really 2 rules here: protect the Transylvania, and make sure there's one of your ships is still alive. That's all it is. Make sure that Transylvania is alive and one of your ships is alive, and you win the game. So what I did is basically move the Transylvania out of harm's way. And I'm going to be moving it toward the left of this map. I don't know how far I'm going to get here, but this is Circle 6. We're entering here. So we're going to try. Alright. I got a dock with the Transylvania. It's not that easy to dock. If you go too fast, you may end up just passing and screwing it up. You got to kind of slow it up when you go up. Right now, I got to get ready to make a U-turn enter. I kind of came in. I usually come on the other side of this island to make to dock with her. So let me turn here. So you the same, but it goes to, I guess it goes to, you know, you have to like think out of the box a lot of times in a lot of things. And I'm one of those persons that I'm always thinking out of the box. It gets me in trouble sometimes, but so thinking out of the box. Here we go. Now what I do is I come here to the bow, get into a close-up, and my target is between those two little fins in the back. Now I'm going to slow down here, down to half speed, as I make my move here. And I'm going to dock with her from the back here. If you don't go between those two fins, you're going to lose her. Alright, now I'm going to go full speed, and I'm going to start moving her to the left. You're going to have to manipulate her. She's not going to be easy to move because she has this Transylvania has it a lot of times it just wants to move to the right once you get her in this corner, and you don't want to move into the right. What you want to do is you move to the left. All right. Now what I want to do here at this point, there's two ships been lost. The odds of winning this will be it's very, very hard to win this with 2 ships only left here, 3 ships left here. I really can't even engage into a fight. It's hard when you're driving this to engage into a fight. You lose concentration and you lose your tow. All right. So here I am. What you're doing is you're going to try to move it more towards the left than the right here at this point, because if you move it too close to those 2 islands coming up there on the right hand side, you're probably going to get hit with a carpet of torpedoes. All right, so it seems like they're more attractive when you get the closer you get to those islands. So I move it a little bit toward the left, and then I got to go through a passage. And so here comes the torpedo runner. Let me see if I can defend against him. It's not going to be easy to defend against this guy. Now around this time, I'm going to have to start to straighten out the ship, because I got to go behind the island coming up ahead there. It may not happen. See, right now, if I had 2 players with me, they would have been helped. You see the carpet of torpedoes coming at me? Somebody had to take out that ship. All right.
Critical engine damage. Problem solved, sir.
Now, here right now is only me and some other torpedo runner, and I've actually made stage 4 with me, myself, and another torpedo runner. Hang on a second. Where's that coming from? The back of the hood or the side? Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to win this here, but this is the general idea of what you're doing here. Okay. So basically, at this point, if you had a couple of people working in this area, don't let them get close to you. I tell them stay away like 1 kilometer, like right around here. Because if they stay close to you, you're going to attract a lot of attention, and they're going to start blasting you away as they try to blast them away. So they have to work in this area and basically protect this flank, all right, and start taking care of all these destroyers and cruisers and battleships, I gotta say. And then what you do is you take your boat. All right, you keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. You come all the way up there. I couldn't get it. I couldn't show you, but you go all the way up top, and then you gotta change direction. Is what it is. All right. So you see, I went to this level 6, and that's the technique to get out of it. But what I gotta show you on the map. So I may just go in there just to show you the map. All right, I'm gonna show you the route. How's that? On the next time they get, I'm gonna try to get back in there. I'm not going to tow the ship. I'm just gonna show you the route you gotta take. All right. Once you start to tow the ship. All right. So for that, to show you the route to make it faster, I'm gonna take out one of the torpedo boats. Okay. I'll take out the destroyer because it'll be faster. All right. And I can maneuver faster around things. All right, but remember, when you're going on the actual mission, you're taking the battleship, because without the battleship, you cannot move the Transylvania. It's too heavy, and the torpedo boat will not move. It's too slow. It doesn't have the engine power for it, you could say. And the cruiser will struggle with her. So the battleship is the only one that has the strength to move that Transylvania. So what I'll do is we're gonna get into the game right now, and I'm gonna show you the route that you gotta take to win this game once you're towing that, and then your friends or your comrades or whatever on your right hand side, they have to protect your flank. Now there are some areas that you're probably going to get stuck, or you're going to encounter some problems, and I'll take the torpedo boat out right now. I'll take out the destroyer, and I'll show you where you're going to have some problems at. Alright, so that way when you get into the game, you try this technique, hopefully it'll work out for you, and you get to win the ship. Alright. You can see if you play this game a lot, you can see a lot of people have not won this ship. Alright. You barely see the ship out there. Alright, I play this game a lot, and I've only seen it since I've been playing for the last couple of days out here, just since the competition started for Halloween. I've only seen it maybe once or twice. That's it from all the games that I play out here. So so that's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of people actually getting this ship. Alright, it's very difficult. Alright, the way you gotta push the ship, you got a manipulator. Now I'm gonna show you using my torpedo boat, the destroyer, what is the route you should take. Maybe you'll get a better route, maybe you got another better route, that's your thing. But I'll show you my way, how the route may be. What do we got here? Internet and stuff, something to do with, I don't know, sometimes I get this dumb thing message that the quality of the video is not that good, and then I go back and look at it, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't know. So let's just go here and see what happens. Hopefully I didn't get hopefully I'm still on the area. Alright. We'll wait to get in here. Alright. Let's see how long it takes to get in here. Last time it got in pretty fast last time. Let's see how long it takes to get in on there. So you should get a couple, like a division going, and get a couple people that understand your it looks like they understand your the strategy, and then try it doing it this way. All right. And like I said, I already won 2 times with that until I got the ship. So it did work, no problem. You can see that I did get the ship. If you're just joining us right now, you can go to the beginning of this video, and I'll show you when I had the ship. All right. We're still waiting to get in here. Okay. When we get in here, I'm going to show you the route you got to take. As you go to the beginning of the video, you just follow the instructions that I'm giving you at the beginning of the video. You do what I'm trying to tell you to do. Hopefully you'll be successful. Right now what I'm doing is I'm going to show you the route, because I want to make sure that once you get that ship to move, there's a route you should take which is going to be more safe for you, and possibly give you the opportunity, give you those precious seconds that you need to survive the match and win your ship. All right, like I said, there's some people joining me right now, so that's the reason I'm repeating this. I did win the ship. You see that I did win the ship. You can go back to the video and see that I did win the ship. I'm not making this up, and I'm not cutting and pasting anything. This is actually a live video here. So I'm just waiting to get into the game so I can show you the route you got to take and give you some more instruction. I'm taking the torpedo runner, the destroyer, but we're not using the destroyer on the original mission. You're not going to use the destroyer. You're going to use the battleship. I'm just using the destroyer to show you the route, and then from that point you know what to do. Hopefully we get in there and I can show you that. All right, so hopefully you guys can win the ship. Anybody out there can have that ship. All right, I can. They said that the levels go up to, the circles go up to 9. I don't see a purpose in myself. Actually, I don't see to going up to circle 9. I just don't see why. I already got the ship that I wanted, so I don't see why not. Why should I do that? So we're waiting to get in here. We're already 4 minutes and waiting here. This is live, so I don't had cut and paste. I can't fast forward this because we're doing this live video right now. But we'll get in there. Just hang in there as we get in, so I can show you the route. And if you're already seeing this, it's been archived to YouTube, then just fast forward until you see me starting to show you the route that you got to take. All right, and hopefully you'll get it. And like I said, there's a couple of players out there that will understand what you. If you play a couple of times, and you attempt to do what I told you to do at the, like at almost not at the very beginning of the video, like something like about 4 minutes into the video, you see what I did. Then if you do that a couple of times, you may end up running into a couple of people that understand what you're trying to do, and they'll help you out. All right. And that happened to me on level from 3 to, I was going from level 3 to 4. I had an individual that understood what I was trying to do, and they gave me the cover that I needed to finish the mission and move on to level 4, which is basically the one that led to level 5. All right. So I mean, basically got all the last 2 levels. I got them. I got all those done, and like I said, we got the ship here. So we're still waiting to get in here. We're kind of quarantine's taking long. A lot of people are playing this. I actually went back to the regular game, to the 8. I was actually I was testing the that new Nicholas destroyer. I was testing it, and there's not a lot of people playing. I think they're all here in this Halloween thing, trying to win the ship. All right. So it was on. It was. I found like. Normally, you know, sometimes in like when a lot of people are like in late at night, a lot of people may not play it. It almost felt that way. If you missed anything here, go to the beginning of the video, watch the first 4 or 5 minutes, and you're gonna see how this is won, how you win this ship here. I'm still trying to get into the game here, so then I can show you the route. And let me tell you, there was a guy that. And he was, I guess he must have been trying, I don't know, maybe a couple days already. And he was a happy camper when we won that ship, when I was able to get that ship to win. Oh, he was a happy camper. And there was another individual that he also won this ship. Of course, once you win, once you're able to win, your whole team wins. And it will take a bit of a team effort here to work with you on this. Even if you only got one person on your team that understands what you're doing, it could work. Because I did basically level 4 with that. I did it with one team member who understood what I was trying to do. I wasn't able to talk to him. I was just doing what I wanted to do, and I got stubborn and said, I'm going to try to do this on my own. And he kind of realized what I was trying to do, and he helped me out. And we moved down to level 5. And level 5, we managed to get level 5. And voila, there's your ship. All right. So we're 8 minutes into this. Come on, how long do we gotta wait to get in here? The game we started before this actually went in like in around 2 minutes when I got into it. So we should, I think in the next minute or two we should get in here, and then I'm gonna show you the route on how to win. Like again, if you miss anything, go back to the beginning of the video, and if you see this outcry already to YouTube, then just fast forward. All right, we're still waiting here to get into this game. It's going to take a while here as we get into the game, and like they say, patience is a virtue, so you're going to have patience here to get into. Okay, we're 9 minutes into this quarantine. Hopefully soon we can get started here. Wow. It's like quarantine is going forever today. Like I said, the longest I ever had to wait in quarantine has been almost 15 minutes. That's been my record, you could say, waiting in quarantine to get into this game. All right, but let's see what happens here, and we'll try to get in. I got some people popping in, popping out. All right, but this is the way to. This is the only way I have figured out how to win this, and I already got the ship, like I said. And I'm just trying to explain to people how to win this and what they got to do. All right, we're about to get into 10 minutes in here, and we still haven't got in. All right, hopefully this will happen soon. All right. So just waiting, and more waiting here. We're 10 minutes in to this quarantine, and take notes, because after I'm done explaining to you how to do this, well, then you have to go back and have to go and then try it on your own, and hopefully you'll win. All right, you'll win the ship. All right, just going and going here. And there's a couple mistakes you can do once you do this technique. I also will point out a couple mistakes you could you end up doing and you end up losing. All right, so I'm going to give you some tips, even of the technique. I'll give you some tips how to make it more successful for you. And now we're going to 11 minutes. Come on, how long do we gotta wait here to get in? Like I said, this is a live video, and I'm not going back to cut and paste this video or edit the video. What you hear and what you see is what you get. I'm not changing anything on this video. Not even the thumbnail. There are reasons why I'm not changing the thumbnail and all. I used to do all that on my video here on this channel, and then now you see me just making out straight out videos. Alright. Okay, so we're still counting here, trying to get in. Still waiting to get in here. Alright. Let's see. Hang on a sec. I was trying to fix my microphone here. Okay. No, trying to fix my microphone. Alright. Okay, let's see how long. You know, I hate it because this is a live video and was wasting all this time just sitting here waiting on this quarantine to get in. And now we're 12 minutes in on the quarantine. I don't know how long is it going to go here. I mean, it was when I first did this, it was like in and out, so let's see. We'll just wait. I wish I had some background music, some elevator music for your entertainment. See what you can play on here. Let's see. We're here at 12 minutes and a half. Hopefully we'll get past this quarantine so we can get in the game and I can show you this. Alright, I'm still quarantined, stuck in this game, waiting to get in. And like I said, if you see this outcry, just fast forward it until you see me getting on the boat, and then to see where I have the boat, the ship, and then you can take it from, listen from that beginning, from that part. Alright, so here we go. We're 13 minutes in. Maybe it wants me to break my record of 15 minutes waiting in the quarantine. Alright, maybe that's what it wants me to do. To wait on the record. That's because I almost waited 15 minutes last time. One time out here. And it looks like we're getting close to that record. And it's kind of like prime time anyway. A lot of people, kids and people get out of school and they head out to get some, to do this again. And how many people are trying this all. I think the best time to get on here probably like late in the, at night or early morning time, 5 o'clock in the morning, something along those lines. So here we are, we're about to get to 14 minutes in quarantine. Come on, how long did the service break down? Are we still working? Is it still alive? Jeez, we're gonna have to buy a raffle ticket to get in here. Okay, we're now heading to my record, which is 15 minutes in quarantine. Let's see, we'll probably end up breaking this one here. Alright, eventually it will get in, I think. They should give you a free ship if you make it. If your quarantine's more than 15 minutes, here's your ship. Go away. So that's what they ought to do. I think we're probably going to break my record today of waiting 15 minutes in quarantine. Okay, so we're now almost at 14 and we're more than 14 and a half minutes here, and we're still in quarantine. So there is a lot of players trying to get into this game. So, and I'm running out of things to say. Alright, so here we are waiting to get into the game, and now we have broken the record for the longest time spent on quarantine trying to get into the game. Maybe somebody listening to me and they don't want me to give any of the idea on how to win this game. Well, keep them on quarantine until the cows come home. Maybe that's what it is. Alright. And maybe he'll go away. I can go back and restart to see if we get lucky to get back in, but I feel like, how How long can you wait on quarantine, you know, before you get in? How many people are in line here to get in? Yeah, still waiting, and still waiting here to get into this. One time I did is I came in, I waited like about 7 minutes, and I went back out, and I ended up waiting another 7 minutes when I came back in. You know, whew. We're heading into this is 1 minute now. Now 16 minutes in quarantine. It's really getting dumb here on the quarantine. And I'm going to have to probably get out of it and try to get, maybe I'll get lucky and get another server that's not that busy to try to get into the game. Because this one, let me get out of it. I'll try again to get back in. The quarantine is just ridiculous on that. I'll try again. It went into 16 minutes. It didn't allow me in. I guess there's a lot of people trying to get into this game. And it seems like a lot of people trying to play the destroyer. Maybe their destroyer is the key to it. I couldn't find. The only ship to me that actually worked, and I was able to win the Nicholas, was using the battleship. The destroyer didn't work, and the cruiser didn't work for anything, and people were too disorganized to win anything. Actually, with this tactic, you may get one individual who understands what you're doing, you could win. Alright. Because when I won this the first time around, I had I went in by myself. I was just going in by myself and say, hopefully somebody will figure out what I'm trying to do. And I did it. Like I said, I did this the first, like around a day into the first. When maybe I should have just tried to push the ship out of the way. And this is what I did. I tried to push the ship out of the way, and I could see that it was probably going to work. So I made a video about it, and I explained to people about 3 different ways how it could possibly work. And then around 3 days later, after I made that video, now I'm not sure if Jaguar has seen my video, or he's seen somebody else who copied my video, or maybe somebody else came up with the idea on their own. I don't know. But Jaguar, which is a pretty popular guy on YouTube, as far as the world of warships go, he made a video, and he said he won the ship using this technique. The technique was to move the ship out of the way, and he said that he did see someone's video. He didn't say whose video was it. Now, it could have been my video, it could have been somebody who came up on their own. So this is an original idea that I came up with from my side. I don't know, other people could come up with the idea on their own. If you got a little bit of common sense and maybe a little bit of IQ, you should be able to come up with this. All right. So he went out and did it, and according to him, he won the ship. All right. And I done it twice, and both times I either moved up in level or won the ship. All right, so it does work. This is ridiculous. I hate to have to redo this entire video. I'm trying not to do this video again. All right. Yeah. I may have to redo this video. Let's see what I'm waiting here to see if it goes in, and we'll see. We're still in the stupid quarantine. Now we had to restart the quarantine again. We were there 15 minutes on the quarantine. We're not able to get in, and I came back to restart the quarantine to see if we get back in. It looks like we got a lot of people trying to get into this game, and it's taking forever. The first time I tried this, we got in right away, but now it's like, ugh, it is bad trying to get into the game there. And what I want to do in this part, like I said, I just want to show you the route you got to take to win this game. The technique is at the beginning of this video. Alright, so here we are. The video already is 35 minutes long. And I think there's a couple people out there that are kind of anxious because I see them popping in, popping out. And I guess they're like me, waiting for this quarantine to end. Alright. Still waiting here. Still waiting. What the heck? 4 minutes into the quarantine. And well, you know, as long as I'm here hanging around, trying to wait, I might as well. If there's anybody listening to this later on, we still, like I said, we still got. I don't know how long it's going to take to get into the game. There's a lot of players trying to get into the game. So I'm just going to tell you also a little bit about the Nicholas. The Nicholas is pretty good. It's a pretty good destroyer. I don't play destroyers that much. I don't. When I first got into this game almost 3 years ago, I will play the destroyers quite a few times, and I had a good techniques for the destroyers, and I was doing pretty good on the destroyer. All right, and but I don't. I'm not a. You know, there's people that like to play destroyer. I can play all three of them. I can either play destroyer or actually all four of them. I can play just about any of those ships, and could be successful just about on any of the ships. All right. But this technique, like I said, does work. It worked for me, it worked for others. Because some people just joined me right now. We're just still on quarantine trying to get in. But now going back to what I was saying, this Nicholas is, you know, looking at other destroyer, it's pretty fast. It's quite fast, and it has around 6 torpedoes on both sides. Okay, finally we're going to get in. Now remember, I'm going to show you the route. I already showed you the technique you have to use to win this game. Now I'm going to show you the route you have to take. So we're about to get into the game right now. All right. So let's get in there. I'm going to show you the route you got to take once you start to tow the Nicholas. I mean, not the Nicholas, the Transylvania. All right. Okay, this is a destroyer, and I'm going to use this to show you the route. Okay. Just make believe that this is a battleship. Make believe that my little destroyer is a battleship. All right, I want to do this using the destroyer because I can do a lot faster, and I got to show you this route you got to take. All right, so make believe that this is the battleship. All right. So you're sitting here as the battleship, as the Shimmler. All right, you get going, and you got to turn around. All right. Hopefully you have somebody's going to help you out here. All right. So you turn around. And what you do is you head back to the Citadel, the castle or the fortress, and you're going to go pick up the Transylvania. Now this is only for the only reason I'm making this part right here is to show you the route you gotta take. Alright? I'm sure there's a lot of players not gonna be happy with me because I'm not playing. I'm basically just showing you a route. Alright? But I'm using the destroyer because it's a lot faster than the battleship or cruiser. And it's not gonna give me enough time to show you this. Alright. So you come back here. Hopefully I can do this before everybody gets blown up. There are 2 fins in the back of the Transylvania. There are 2 fins there. You want to be able to take your destroyer and dock with those 2 with the back of the Transylvania. Okay, so what you do is you come back here with your battleship. If this was your battleship, you come back here. And between those 2 fins right there that you see, those 2 fins, you're going to dock between those 2 fins. Then you're going to start putting your ship on full blast. You put your ship on full forward, and you're going to have to manipulate it a bit. You got to start pushing your ship this way. So now you end up pushing your ship in this direction. Try to stay away from these islands over here because the closer you are to them, the more torpedoes you're going to have running towards you. So try to focus your ship and the Transylvania like right around here. So you got to focus. Now, if you're going to have people playing with you, they got to protect your right flank. All right. So, but if they don't let them get closer than 1 kilometer or not right up to you, because then they're going to attract a lot of firepower, and you're going to get hit by the torpedoes and the artillery that they're attracting. So they got to play off of you. They got to play maybe like around half a kilometer off of you, like where this ship is at, a little closer than where he's at, and they got to take out this entire route and clear out the route for you. So you keep going with your battleship attached to the Transylvania. You keep pushing it and pushing it. All right, right around here. As soon as you get around here, because I'm going fast, I hasn't given enough time for that ship to get over here. But when you get around here, that ship that's way out there in the distance, or him or some other ship, is going to probably be in here, because 2 times that's happened to me. And or a destroyer is going to be there. So you got to make sure that you take him out, or one of your partners take out that destroyer, because he could ram you and the Transylvania, and basically your mission is over. Right around here, you're going to get a lot of torpedoes. So what I do is I usually point the ship this way to avoid those torpedoes coming, and when I get around here, up around here, all right, to avoid those torpedoes from the right hand side, is when I start to move the Transylvania. I start to move her back this way. By this time, up this far up, you're going to see most of the traffic has already moved towards the citadel, towards the castle. All right, if your partners are still with you, they're going to be on this side here, maybe about half a kilometer or a mile, or you can say about a half a mile off of you, protecting your flank. You keep moving, keep pushing. All right. By this time, all these ships have moved over there to the citadel, and you continue to push the Transylvania. You aim for this this black hole, I guess you can say, with your Transylvania. Holy crap, man! At least let me finish the video, man. All right. Alright, some idiotic ship just blew the crap out of me. The hell with him. But you keep pushing and pushing and pushing that in that direction. Alright? That's what you do, and you'll win the game once you continue to push the Transylvania. That's the way you win. Now, if you miss any parts of this video, go to the beginning of the video. I'll show you the technique on how it's done, and then this is the route. Then you gotta understand the route. This is the route you're going to take to win this game. This is the way I won. 2 times I won this way, and I think other players have won this way too. All right, so good luck, and I hope you guys get it and get your ship. All right, that's the way I've done it, and others able to do it too. But you're going to have to get somebody who understands the game. All right, let me get up here. So you just, as you keep pushing and pushing your Transylvania this way, by this time all those other ships have passed you. They're all gone this way. When they get down there, they're going to spend like around 4 or 5 minutes, and then they're going to realize you have taken the Transylvania, and they're going to turn around and come back at you. All right, but by that time you're around here. And you keep pushing forward. Around here, you're going to realize you're running out of places to go. What I did is I start to bend this way, the Transylvania, and start pushing it this way. Right. When you get around here, the game is over. You won the ship, or you won that circle, and it's over. You won. All right. They run out of time to catch up with you. If you got 1 or 2 players who are still alive, you're going to be able to make it. Now, I'll show you, hopefully I can show you really fast before those 2 ships get blown up. I'll show you the route like this, and I'll show it to you in this way, and just doing this. Let me go back over here. Okay, remember, you come here, you start over here with your battleship, you make a U-turn on your battleship, you come back here, and you start to push between those 2 wings in the back of the ship. On the back of the Transylvania, you start to push the Transylvania away from this island, more towards the left here, to this island. When you get around here, you start to push this way, along here. All right. Hopefully, your partners on your right hand flank are protecting you from those missiles. Once you get around here, you start to push that way, and you should be able to win this. If you miss anything, go back to the beginning of the video. There was a very long quarantine time for 15 minutes in the middle of this video. Please fast forward the quarantine time so you get to the ship and it totally explains to you. Like you see, I'm on level 6. I'm not going to go to level 9. I don't see any reason why I want to go to level 9. I already won the ship, and I'm sure there's some of you guys will have some reasons why you want to go to level 9. So good luck on that. Watch the beginning of this video. Give thumbs up. Tell your friends. And you only got right now you only got around 6 days. The day I did this video, you only got around 6 more days to accomplish this. Find yourself somebody that you can put in your division. All you need is 1 or 2 more players in your division. You should do it. Some people claim they have done this by themselves. You might get lucky enough you'll be able to do it by yourself. But go to the beginning of the video and give thumbs up and all the good stuff. So, good luck to everybody out there, and God bless. I'll see you. Bye-bye.